Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel once again. Global Football View. You know the vibes already on this channel. We talk all things football, and we are doing the Premier League match week 5 preview. And I'm here with two lovely guests today, Mr. Rotino and Mr. James on Manchester United versus Chelsea. It's gonna be a blockbuster weekend, and you know what to do already. Like this video first. Let us know in the comments what you think is going to happen in the Manchester United versus Chelsea match. And also, don't forget, Arsenal will be taking on Manchester City and Everton all taking on Liverpool. Those are the blockbuster games for this week. And first of all, let me welcome my guest, the home team. Mr. James, how are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm good.
I heard a lot of fans were doing watch along, 8 along on the Champions League, but Manchester United were doing 8 along against.
I told you we are going to win the AFCON.
On Grimsby, you're doing 8 along on Grimsby.
We don't care about Grimsby, we care about AFCON.
You care about the AFCON. Mr. Rotino, Bayern Munich.
Yeah, because it was a very dicey week.
It was a very dicey week. You were so full of your prediction saying you're going to defeat Bayern Munich. So how do you feel after the game?
Oh, I feel good. Just some little mistake from the coach, but it's all good.
Listen, let's start from there. Let's just get your opinion on the game. What do you think made you guys lost the game? Because a lot of people are complaining why Rhys James said should be starting the midfield. But I was trying to make you understand that this was exactly midfield you used against Paris Saint-Germain, the World Club Championship where you won. So let me know your opinion on the game.
I think the coach is afraid, maybe because the match is his first match in the Champions League, because if we have come with your best formation of play your wings back, wing and attack, then the way Bayern was attacking, I think it would have been differently mentally, because you try to play a defensive game, but still be conceded 3 goals. So what is the essence of playing this?
And it was the essence of playing that game, that defensive game, because he knows the defense of Chelsea is not really that strong. So probably that's right. That's the reason he wanted to show up the defense.
See, if you say you learn about Guardiola said the best way of the rest to attack.
The best form of the defense is to attack.
True. If you've attacked them with everything you get, if you've attacked them and they score, so you understand, okay, it's our defense that made the error. But right now, you defense, and your defense is still making error. So what is the essence of the defense? At Maresca, if you want to go for a big team, go in all out. I watched Marcel versus Madrid.
Yeah.
Marcel did not come to hide anything. They came to play football. They are not even defending against Madrid. Madrid, that we know the attack is very dangerous. They are not being defensive. They are playing. I think Maresca was afraid of the match, and he did this. He did this last season against Man City. That we scored Man City first, and he set back.
But what you should understand is this is Maresca's first appearance in the Champions League. Mr. James, you watched the game. Were you impressed with Chelsea performance, or Bayern Munich were just too much for them?
Well, we did say Bayern Munich was going to win the game from the very beginning. But then with Maresca, yes, we can say this is his first, but he had played Champions League position in other competitions, and they did win the Club World Cup by beating the defending Champions League winners. So that is not an excuse in itself. Yes, he brought the same plan he went with against the PSG in the Club World Cup final. I think he was looking for a more solid display. For the display, it wasn't necessarily because he had players with pace who would hit, and the goal came by a counter attack. So the plan,
the goal came. Okay, the goal Chelsea scored. Also,
Chelsea scored. Yes, he came by a counter attack. So the plan was there. It was working. But Bayern had too much firepower for them.
Because when I look at the goal Chelsea conceded, first was an own goal. The second was a defensive naivety from the Chelsea players in the midfield. And the third, the 3 goals were avoidable goals.
What I see about that match, why don't play Caicedo is the normal position? Caicedo can win all the ball. Try to play Rhys James at Caicedo in that match. It cost a lot. Enzo was not even playing inside that kind of defensive midfield. It was more of attack. If you check, if the ball is coming, Caicedo look relaxed, like somebody is there to cover for me. But if there's nobody there to cover, you will know I'm going to charge your whole midfield. The first goal was a fast pass, and before you see square quick, goal. Second goal, error.
Second goal was error.
Third goal, error.
It's just so sad. But I love the goal Kopama scored, because the counter-attacking football Chelsea played was so quick. Do you fear for Manchester United?
No, I don't.
Because you are playing them this week, But I know the history between Manchester United. There's Chelsea yet to beat you guys. I think since
for in the Premier League.
since 2013.
Yeah.
At Old Trafford. So watching Chelsea play against Bayern Munich, do you feel you have enough to beat Chelsea?
He's not going to put two defensive players in the midfield. He's going to put Enzo. He's going to revert to what he plays usually in the Premier League. And yes, our midfield has not been strong enough, but I think would be able to match them. If Caicedo is not put on Bruno, I think we'll be able to match them. But here's the case: if I think Bruno might play deeper, as he has been playing all Premier League games. So that's where the problem will be. If there's an Enzo alongside Caicedo in there, Enzo will pick up the passes, and Bruno would not be able to get closer to them. It would be either Ugarte or Casemiro. I think he'll go with Ugarte.
Because my take on the game is that I know Chelsea, their defense is not the best at the moment. It's not the one you can say, okay, I'm scared of this defense. This defense can shut me out. But Chelsea attack is, to me, is one of the best in the Premier League because they've scored well. I think they've scored how many goals they've scored this season? Scored 5 against West Ham, 2 against Fulham. I think you scored only like 8 goals this season. So looking at the attack and the defense of Chelsea, do you think your attack can outwit or outsmart the Manchester United attack? Because Manchester United to their defense is not really the best. But for me, the attack to your defense and your defense to their attack is
Like you said,
yeah.
our attack defense is not good. That my attack has to and contain what my have to bring, but my defense cannot contain what we have to bring. That's going to make the difference in the match. What we have to offer in our attack, Man U defense cannot hold it on. But I feel like what they have to bring to us, we can hold it on. Because what Man U is coming to play, we know already. They are not going to play any plan B. Maresca can come into the match and play another set of player.
Okay.
So that's going to be the big difference. I don't know why Man U fans are confident they are going to win the match. Why they are Man U fans? But when we check,
If we check the history, like he said, you last won at Old Trafford since 2013.
yeah,
That's enough reason for them to feel confident, don't you think so?
Bournemouth have never get draw in their stadium against Chelsea, but they make it happen that day. It's the history that happened to be broke.
I understand. History are meant to be broken,
So
which is quite understandable. Mr. James, where do you think the match will be won and lost?
Like you said, there'll be one and loss in defense.
Not the midfield.
Not the
Because your midfield for me is not
it's not that.
because you're playing. I watched your last two games. You're not playing through the midfield. You're playing above the midfield, like
Yes.
more of the ball, like straight to Mboimo, straight to.
That's how it's going to be. If with what I think he's going to start with, Bruno would definitely play deeper, and then there is. So that's no Bruno's.
But that's not Bruno's best. That's not Bruno's best position.
That's not his best position. But then this is what we have now, and what the system is trying to deploy, he sees Bruno as a better fit, like a quarterback. He will hang back, see the passes, and then switch play. So that's what he's going to do. Then Chelsea will press. They will press high and harder. So I think it will be played above the midfield. So we're going to see, it's going to be a case of two defenses and how they match up to the attack.
And Garnacho returning to Old Trafford.
I think it's going to be hostile for him.
It's going to be a start for him.
Yes, and he's not going to start.
If
he starts, he's going to shit his fat.
So one match I watched yesterday, the game between Barcelona and Newcastle, the return of Marcus Rashford to England, saw him scoring the first 2 goals for Barcelona. Are you seeing Garnacho doing something in that game, or do you think he's not going to start that game?
I think if any player left his team and goes to play those teams, they actually have, most of them have good game and bad game. I'm not saying Garnacho starts in the game, but if he's going to come in, he's going to have a good game.
Are you talking because of Jackson almost scored you from the center way 9 again?
There's no way Jackson is scoring that goal in the first place. Jackson is not even here when he said it's because Let them bring Jackson.
No, but you saw the passes. You saw the goal almost.
So nice shot. It was nice shooting, but
it was a stupid decision for me.
It was a stupid decision to play that ball once.
Yes.
The goalkeeper was off his line.
But then he had another player to his right whom he could have given, and then he would have run into space. And everybody was standing. They were just waiting.
And
So if he had just passed and run into space, he could have scored an easy goal.
So Jackson was a fool.
He does not have the technique to do that. He doesn't. The fact that he believes he can do that in itself is crazy for me.
What one drum we've been beating up and down, and currently we are sounding like a broken record at the moment, is the drum of Ruben Amorim. I overheard or I read somewhere that he has been given a 3-game ultimatum, and also I think Ineos spoke to him this week in regards to his opposition. Do you think this is a game for him if he loses his gun?
Well, according to certain journalists, if he loses this game at Old Trafford, he would be sacked. But then, from the news that came out after Sergeant Ratcliffe went to Carrington to talk to him, it was more of to find out what he was lacking, why the results were not matching up to the performance. So with Ineos, I think they are going to give him time. Because everything shows Beretta will not want to sack him now. Ratcliffe will not want to sack him now. They want him to work because Amorim is the reason they sacked Ashworth. Because Ashworth wanted someone who had experience in the Premier League to hold down the fort for the meantime. It wasn't to make a permanent appointment. If he was looking for someone with Premier League experience to stable the ship, then they can find somebody else. But then Beretta and Ratcliffe wanted someone to come in, set the foundation, and then keep going. So this is their call. They are not going to sack him based on noise from outside. They are going to sit down, look at it critically, and then see if they've done enough for him to
warrant good results.
Yes, but now they think they don't have the players to play the intensity he wants. So I think they're going to give him time. It won't matter. I don't think Chelsea are beating us, but then it still won't matter.
As someone who does not like Manchester United, would you be happy to be the one to sack Ruben Amorim?
I don't even think we need to sack Ruben Amorim.
He's sacked already.
Everything is there for him to be sacked. I don't think Chelsea losing to Chelsea is the reason he will get sacked. Because the performance are there to be sacked about. So I don't know what my fans are still seeing in Amorim that make them feel he has something to prove in Premier League. That guy has nothing to prove. He has nothing to prove again. Because you can't tell me you've signed 3 major signings for this season, and you're still telling me you need
but
more players to be signed.
Sorry to cut you. Sorry to interject you, because I remember Mr. James was saying something about the major thing Manchester United needed for the season they didn't get, which is the midfield. So only the attack, you cannot see with the attack they got. Now Cunha is injured. So you can't, I'm just trying to play. I'm not saying that's the reason why it's making it. I'm trying to just find a way to make it feel okay.
Okay.
Because he bought a striker that is injured, bought another striker that is not ready yet, and Umboemo has been okay.
You went, there was a summer transfer.
Yeah.
You have the whole time to choose what you want. You have a striker. You say you don't want anymore. You loan him out. You went to buy another person. You said the person is not ready. So what is the essence of bringing the person?
Because
why don't you use that money to find a good midfielder? If you have a striker,
and he scored on his debut.
No, let's not even forget he scored on his debut. Last season, he all said My problem was midfield and defense. The attack classes was not bad. Because it was not bad.
My attack.
My attack classes was bad. No, what?
Bad because a lot of people were complaining against Garnacho.
You scored. We were one of the teams that scored the lowest goals in the.
You scored, you concede. That is why you could. Because we concede more. You concede more. You concede more. So there are games Man City would win with 1-0. There are games Liverpool win 1-0. We all know Man is not going to win match with 1-0. Anytime Man is leading 1-0, you're always going to concede more than.
Do you know how the team scored more goals in the Premier League than Manchester United? It was 4. No, I mean the less goals than Manchester United. There was 4. 3 of them got relegated.
So Manchester United and women, Everton.
I think it was Everton. Yes. So we scored less.
Okay, if
We quoted less
you
chances.
scored less, but you went to transfer. You went to buy 3 good attacker. You forgot your midfield, and you want to tell us it's your problem.
So the fact that we bought 3 attackers and forgot to address the midfield does not mean that does it mean that the midfield problem does not exist?
That means your coach don't know what he's doing.
It's not. That's why you don't know Manchester United. Just like to talk about Manchester United, but I don't know what's happening with Manchester United right now. I have a structure. Listen, okay, we have a structure. Ruben Amorim being one Sesko. Ruben Amorim signed players that he didn't want. Right now, coach doesn't sign.
You sign player that you don't want.
Oh, listen, the reports are there, the articles are there. You can go and read it. Right now, we have a transfer committee made up of about 5 people. They decide. They take scout dossiers and then they look through and then they decide. They use data. All the signings we have made this season is data driven. It's not about the coach. The coach has an input, but then he doesn't have the final say. He didn't want Sesko. They chose Sesko for him.
Okay.
So the reports are there. You can go and read it. Right now, it's changed. It's not a Ten Hag's time again, where he can decide, okay, this is the exact player I want. Go out and go and get him. Right now, when he says, okay, I need to improve my attack, they bring options to him.
And but
This is what we have.
that's the work of the sporting director. Why you have a sporting director?
Yes, and we didn't have a sporting director then.
So you've been saying you want to put it to him. So I would love to know what you want to put to him, because you've been saying it off camera. I put it to you. I put it to you. Well, I would love to know what you want to put to him.
So we are going to beat Man this weekend. Tomorrow. Oh, is it straight to me for Chelsea?
So how are you directly putting to him that Manchester United?
We are going to beat Manchester United. What are you saying? Quote me anywhere. Put your money in your mouth, so baby. We are going to beat
He's quoting you since.
I'm telling you, we are going to beat Manchester United tomorrow.
Okay,
You're going to beat Manchester United tomorrow.
Yes.
And Mr. James,
we'll be that third one.
early score prediction. Mr. James is going for an early Swedish. Sesko 2.
What I know ready for real match.
Some Bruno 1 penalty. Palmer 1 penalty.
Okay, so your early score prediction 3-1. Mr. Rotana.
I'm going to beat Man 2-0.
Whoa. Okay. But in a ground that you have not won since 2013, I don't know why you're saying.
You are more when they do not miss, you cannot go that bet them.
Okay. For me, I think if you keep hitting the nail on the head, one day it's gonna bust through the wood. I think Manchester United have been knocking. Their performance overall have not really been that too poor, to say the least, about some things that I've won this season.
Imagine.
And so, because if you look at Everton, I feel Manchester United have played a better football than Everton this season. Manchester United have played a better football than West Ham this season.
Manchester United beat Everton.
Yeah, I believe so. I'm just saying, like, so if
You are saying because it is Manchester United, it's not point based on their current football.
The last time Everton beat us.
When last time you beat Everton?
That's easy. Do you not beat them?
Home and away. Did you beat them and away?
You stand by your last time.
No, you're right. No, it's talking like keep shifting goalposts. Manchester is not keep shifting goal. You said what the last time they beat, but he beat us all away last season. You never beat them all away last season.
Okay, what was the last time you beat Manchester United at Old Trafford? For you to be that confident. Me, I beat them.
But I'm talking based on your current form. So it's not saying about history. I'm saying about based on your current form.
All your form. From 2013 to 2025, you won the league, have you not?
Once.
Yes. So have you not had any best form during that period?
We still beat you.
okay,
You didn't beat me on. Yeah, I kept to go. I think last 2 seasons I get draw in your house.
So what I say, always come to play for a draw.
Say draw is not your result, it's not a point.
If you don't draw, I beat you.
now
You don't draw, I beat you.
you said
Draw, I beat you.
2-0 Chelsea, 3-1 Manchester United.
Mm-hmm. But Chimami said Chaloba will score another own goal. It's not Palmer. No Sesko.
Okay, I'm going for a Manchester United 1, Chelsea 1. That's my score prediction. The other game I want to talk about, the big one, Arsenal versus Manchester City. Am I scared? No. Am I confident? Yes. Are we going to win? Yes. But there's a but for me if we're going to win. The but is, who does Mikel Arteta start? in the midfield. Because for me, I believe our midfield determines the score for our game. If we play an attacking midfield, we're going to win by more than 2 goals. But if we play that same Mikel Merino car, I don't like that midfield we've been playing. Mikel Merino, Zubimendi, and Declan Rice. For me, I think he's too defensive. He's too pragmatic, and I believe Mikel Arteta should do something about that. I don't want to be that kind of fan that microanalyzes every decision the manager make, but sometimes we receive things and we really need to talk about it. And for me, I don't know if the manager is going to change from Mikel Merino, Zubimendi, and Declan Rice to either Zubimendi, Declan Rice, or Etienne Waneri. I don't know if Martin Odegaard is fit to return to the game. You watched the game between Arsenal and Atletico Bilbao, didn't you?
Yeah, I watched parts of it.
You watched part of it. Did you watch the game, Mr. Returner? Atletico Bilbao versus Arsenal.
Yeah, I watched the game.
Watching that game and watching the game Manchester City played against Napoli yesterday, who do you think is more who do you think will be more confident going into the game this weekend? Arsenal, Man City.
It's at the Emirates, right?
Yeah, the Emirates.
So since it's at the Emirates, I think the onus will be on Arsenal to play that beautiful attacking football. And
beautiful attacking football does not win you points.
That's what I'm driving at. If that's the case, Man City are going to deploy the same tactic they did against Manchester United. They are going to hit on the break, devastating counterattacks. They are going to hit serious breaks, and there's no Saliba. It will be Mosquera and Gabriel.
Well, Saliba is back.
He's not been tested, but then he still won't start. What we know now is Saliba is not starting. Well, they are all down.
No, Saliba was on the bench against Atletico Bilbao. Saliba has been fit since the last game we played against Nottingham Forest.
Really?
Yes.
How about Odegaard?
The problem, Odegaard is a doubt. The problem why Saliba is not playing now is because of how good Mosquera has been filling on for him.
So Mosquera is good enough to keep Saliba out of the team.
Mosquera for me is I cannot compare Mosquera to Saliba, but the small sample Mosquera has given from the game against Liverpool, Nottingham Forest. So it's on the managers to make the call. I'm not the manager, but I will not be mad if I see Mosquera and the Gabriel starting against Manchester City. But for a safer and better match for the manager, I believe he should bring back Saliba, because there's a Saliba factor in the sense that if the defender or the attackers know they're playing against Saliba, the name alone gives them that, okay, I know I cannot, I shouldn't, some passes, some dribbling you want to dribble, but nobody knows Mosquera. Person like Haaland is going to look at Mosquera, what?
I think against Nottingham Forest, Mosquera was really good, but he has shaky moments. And you don't need that against Man City, who have
Mosquera didn't have a shaky moment. The only person that had the shaky moment was even Gabriel, who had a shaky moment, and Mosquera cleared in for
the last day start.
Yeah.
Mosquera actually lost the ball twice in the box, but then was quick enough to recover. He dilly-dallied twice and almost got him into
trouble. That passage of play you were talking, it was Gabriel, that was the ball that hit the bar. You know that one you're talking that came. So Gabriel had the ball to clear the ball. Both of them were standing there. Who to clear, who not to clear. So Gabriel left the ball, and I think it was Gibbs White head onto the ball, and Mosquera cleared for him. So, boy, I'm not gonna sit here and say Mosquera is better than Saliba, or Mosquera should be starting ahead of Saliba. But if I see Mosquera,
it's a match fitness, a clash rhythm, and right now Mosquera has that ahead of Saliba. But I think Saliba will start anyways because he has been tried and tested, and he is it's a big factor for Arsenal and Arteta. So for me, I still think he's going to, in the midfield, it will still be Rice, Zubimendi, and Merino. Merino will play ahead of them.
Merino will play ahead
because Odegaard isn't available.
Oh.
Ranieri doesn't create as much from the middle.
Ranieri is good on transition.
Yes.
Ranieri is good at facilitating the pace of the game.
Yeah.
Because when Ranieri is there, there's a willing runner to make the game fast. And when we play at that pace, we're at our best. Look at the games Odegaard left against Leeds United. When Odegaard left, it was 1-0. He ended 5. The game against Nottingham Forest, it was goalless. He ended 3. So we tend to create more, not Waneri creating the chance. That was exactly what you were stating in the game where you said that Califuri was. You understand? So Odegaard being there, Califuri will not move into those spaces because he believed that the captain is going to do the work. Mr. Rotino, what do you think is going to happen in the game this week? Arsenal versus Manchester City. I know you don't like Arsenal. I know.
It's not like I like Arsenal. I think Manchester City are getting their form. Not that kind of form, but I think the Guardiola is now understanding what you want to play again. And if you watch them against Napoli and you watch them against Man U, I think they have something playing for right now. I don't see Man City beating Arsenal, but I feel like if Guardiola comes with his good form, they're going to get something out of Arsenal on that day.
They're going to get something.
Because
and what's that?
Arsenal midfield is not going to create much goals.
That's if they are playing with
the 3 people that we used to see, Hitler, Rice, Merino, and Zombie. If they are playing those kind of midfield, they are not going to create more goals.
Definitely.
And with kind of midfield, Man City is already right now. Rodri coming back, Rangers and Foden playing in the midfield. It's going to be a lot.
No matter the midfield Manchester City play against Arsenal, we're still going to post them that midfield. That's, I believe.
No, if Rodri is in the midfield and there is life of Rangers, there's no way you are posting that midfield. We have no Odegaard. I watched those 3 played against Bilbao.
Yeah.
The first one was nothing. There was nothing in the first half because your striker actually have only 1 shot at that they tried the match. Okay, so I watched those 3 play.
As for creativity with those 3, we all know that this if those 3 play, there's no, even if the 3 of them does not play, there's no way Manchester City are going to pass the midfield at the Emirates. I cannot remember the last time they came to the Emirates and bossed the midfield for us against Arsenal. The last time should be the last time they defeated us, Kevin De Bruyne 3 seasons before now. The last game they defeated us was it 2-1? Rodri's scoring that late goal. We actually had him on toast on that whole game until Gabriel was sent off. So
it was 3-1.
3-1. That's what they defeated out there. Okay. So looking at the features, looking at the form of Arsenal, we've considered just 1 goal in our 5 matches this season. Do you think the Manchester City attack can breach their defense? We've not considered from open play.
Well, they didn't beat you last season.
No, it wasn't last season.
They didn't beat you at all last season.
Even last 2 seasons.
The last time they beat you was 2024.
Yeah. 2023, if I'm not mistaken. 2023,
that was 3-1.
Yeah.
And so I think it'll be tight. It'll be very tight. I know Man City are going to counter-attack to devastating effect, but then Arsenal still have their defensive cover they are intelligent enough to hold on. So but I think it'll be a draw game.
Score prediction.
1-1.
1-1. Who is scoring first?
Man City.
Man City is scoring first. Score prediction.
I'll go for 2-1.
Who wants
for me?
2-1. I'm not saying you like Arsenal, I know. 2-1 Manchester City to lead. And I'm going for a 3-1 Arsenal. What? Should I go for a 3-1? Will Manchester City score? Will Manchester City score? 3-0 Arsenal win. That's my prediction. And on to the next game, which we'll be talking about Everton, Liverpool. Everton, Liverpool, Merseyside derby, early kickoff
At Anfield.
Liverpool have been the roller coaster of this season, scoring late goals. All their last 5 all their matches this season have been late goals winning. They say that's what champion do. Do you see that continue, or you think it's going to fade out sometime soon?
It's Issa coming to the game. I don't think Everton have anything to stop Liverpool right now. It's Issa coming to the game. I don't think Isaac is sharp as that Issa will not have Newcastle, but if he's going to fight in fits in that match.
Everton are one team, guys. Everton are one team that they play well against Liverpool. they tour the shenanigans. At the end of the day,
So
they still lose.
they have players who are almost always susceptible to making a mistake or two, which normally cost them. Pickford gave them their first Premier League in 30 years. They have those players within their ranks, and I think being at Anfield, it would be too much for Everton.
I think Everton drew them last season.
And the last game,
At Goodison Park.
5 seasons.
So at Goodison Park, the last game or the last
Game at Goodison, yes, it was a draw game. At this Anfield, based on the two teams' forms and the quality they have, now Everton are a two-player team. They're fought in India and
I think there are three: Pickford, Ndiaye, and Grealish.
Yeah.
Because Pickford is one of a hell goalkeeper.
Pickford is that guy. He will give you 90 saves and then go away one goal.
Just one, and you know the funny thing about goalkeeping, one error, the cost you all 3 points.
And we have Salah coming into form. We have Ekitike who is already in form. We have Isak who has all the quality in the world to punish you at any given time. And Everton will give them chances. So although I think he'll still be tight, I think Everton will find a way to shoot themselves in the foot.
With the formation, like the news coming out, Stas is trying to play Etikite and Isak at the same time. I don't see them winning that kind of attack.
But do you think it's going to work?
It will work.
It will be how if they play live of Isak,
Ekitike and Isak,
Gakpo,
both of them.
Ekitike, Gakpo, and Salah.
So if he's going to play Ekitike
and Gakpo is going to
Isak, I think it will be a 4-4-1-1. So Ekitike will roam behind Isak, and then Gakpo will play from the left. Salah will play from the right.
Meaning you're not going to get one of either
Gravenberch.
If you're not going to get either one of Gravenberch, also Kasisa. So McAllister.
No, McAllister.
Soboslai is playing from the right back.
Yes, he'll play right. No, this guy. It'll be a 4-4-1-1. So you have his back. There is back.
McAllister.
No, McAllister. Frimpong is
Frimpong. Okay, if you play for this life, so you are going to play Frimpong. If you play free,
you'll sacrifice one of Gravenberch or Soboslai. If he's going to play these attacks, he's going to sacrifice.
Yeah, I'm seeing him playing Ekitike, Isak with Salah. Gakpo is going to be on the bench.
Oh, Gakpo is going to be on the bench.
Yeah, because there's no way
to. But Gakpo does not deserve to be on the bench.
None of the front three deserves to be on the bench. Yeah, they're trying to blood Isak in. If that will come at a cost.
I think the Champions man, Ekitike was on the bench.
Yeah.
So if Gakpo
they didn't play together.
They didn't play together.
So, yeah. So if Sampo is going to the bench in this match, it's going to be
Gakpo will definitely.
So do you think if Ekitike knew Liverpool were going to sign Isak, he would have signed?
The news was all over the place before.
No, like because Newcastle shut the door on Isak. That's why Liverpool wait to sign.
I think he'll still go. Ekitike is not the guy to stand in the box and wait for the ball. He is not that player. He roams. So now I think the competition will be between him and Gakpo while deputizing for Isak if and when he's injured. So it would be good for him. He's versatile enough to play across the front three. So that's good for him. Isak can also play along maybe the front two.
But do you know that kind of player do not have chance of surviving in Premier League?
So why do you say so?
Because we bought somebody like Ikuku. Toku play almost the same thing and he was not able to.
Yeah, it comes
down to injuries.
In Coco comes that because you could.
But Poland was not injuries. But he was not having injuries. Like you could hardly see him in the game. Hardly, because he's trying to play.
That be drops.
Yes. If you are going to play striker, play striker. Because if you say you are coming to a league to come and be playing anywhere the coach play me, it's going to affect you. I think if Ekitike know Isak is going to come to Liverpool, he's going to get sacked.
That's what I think too. I think if he knew that Liverpool was going to sign Isak, he wouldn't have gone there. He would have gone to Newcastle. I feel like going to Newcastle would have been more perfect fit for him.
Here's a curious thing. Ekitike, Isak, and Gakpo, they all like to play from the left. The Henry position. They like to
drifting.
and then so that's where the problem will be for them. If Everton are able to keep the middle compact enough, I think they'll push them to the left, and then they'll be able to nullify that threat. But then they still have the quality. The quality in the Liverpool attack is more
than the quality of their Everton in defense
and midfield. Because at some point, I think James Garner plays right back, sometimes left back. So that's where the problem would be. James Garner on Salah, it won't happen because he's a midfielder. James Garner on either Gakpo or Ekitike, it will be a problem. So I still think Liverpool will have too much for them, and it won't be a late winner.
Quick operation.
I'll go for Liverpool win 3-1.
3-1.
I think it will be 2-0 Liverpool.
2-0. I think it will be a 1-1 draw between.
This is you hope.
No, it's
It's just that draw to balance it.
Early kickoff course for Liverpool. That's why I'm going there.
Yeah, early kickoff. Yes, that's also a factor we are ignoring. But that also happens.
That's
It's too early. 11:13 or more.
I think when it comes to Liverpool, even when it's 90 minutes, you can still see Liverpool score.
And they've shown it 5 times already this season. So
I don't think, for me, I think that in itself is a problem for them, because these kind of things usually happen. It happens during the middle of the season or at the end of the season when you're running out of steam and you're just using experience to win. I think they're riding their luck, and it will come crashing down at some point.
And I'm seeing it crashing down this time against Everton. Everton will be the one to score a late goal because Liverpool will be leading by 1 goal and Everton is going to come.
They have considered in all the games they've played so far.
Apart from Arsenal.
Apart from Arsenal.
Yeah. So I'm going for a 1-1 score prediction. For those of you who are playing your fantasy, remember to select your team. Remember to choose your captain right this week. I don't know if I should use Salah as my captain this week.
Against
Everton, let's go. Oh, okay. Advice from Mr. James. I'm going to leave Salah as my captain. Probably maybe the one to score the penalty, the 1 goal. But I know that game is going to end in a draw. So let's just run through the other games that will be taking place this week. Brighton versus Spurs. Let me go with you first, Mr. Rotina. Brighton versus Spurs.
If Spurs is going to give me the kind of game they played against West Ham, it is Villarreal. I think Spurs have a lot to prove this season because they're giving me that kind of ginger I think every team should have right now.
But they didn't play well against Villarreal.
I think you have to go. And Villarreal did not come and sit at the back.
The goal they scored against Villarreal was goalkeeping.
If Villarreal,
did you watch the match?
I watched the match. I watched the first of the match. If you check Villarreal ball possession of the ball and the kind of current form they have right now,
yeah,
I think I go for the match draw. But they are able to score the goal and defend the goal to the last. That's what some people cannot right now. Anytime they score, they have to concede. So if somebody
not the pass corner, send a message directly to send a message directly.
I'm not even talking about money. I'm talking about money.
I know you're talking about money because some people
they have the goal early and they are able to defend it throughout. They played West Ham. They beat West Ham at home 3-0. So they are having a good season with the new coach. I think it's the same kind of new coach.
This is about what you say. What you always have a name you call them. You call them early season favorites.
Yes,
the first 10 games.
That's what I want to say.
That's what they have a new coach within. With Brighton and Spurs. Alisson cannot call the game.
Yeah.
Like, there's not been a draw in about the last 10 fixtures between Wolves, and the last one was a 1-1. I think it was in 2018 or 2019. Thereabout. They don't play draws. It's 4-3, 3-1, 3-2. Whoever is at home is usually winning and the odd away win. So I think both teams are going to score. Brighton to win 2-1.
Brighton to win 2-1.
But the kind of form Tottenham is right now, I think that's going to win by 2-0.
Tottenham is going to win by 2-0. Brighton is going to win by 1-2. Brighton does not score 1 goal. Brighton matches this season, there's no one goal there. Always 2 or more. 2 or more. So I'm going for a Brighton 2, Spurs 1. That's my prediction. And the other game I wanted also to talk about is Burnley versus Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest with a new manager, leading 2 up in the EFL Cup and losing 3 goals to 2. Do you see an early sack for Ange? Or is she just bringing in
Just cup games. I don't use cup games to measure the games. The cup games, they make a lot of changes, and then there's a disruption in the rhythm, and a lot of player relationships get severe during cup games because they bring in new players and all that. And then there's a new coach. So I think in the league, he is going, and it's Burnley against Scott Parker's Burnley. I think Big Ange has experience to, and he has the quality to beat them. Nottingham Forest are going to play like Nottingham Forest, and they've been playing the same way since last season. Even with Big Ange, it hasn't really changed except for a goal they scored against Brentford in the. It was Brentford they played.
the first match they played? The first match
was against Arsenal.
was against Arsenal.
Arsenal. No idea in the cup.
I think no, it was against Swansea.
Swansea. Yeah, they had a sequence of play, and the pattern of play was very obvious. They tried it several times, and then it led to their first goal. You can see Big Ange doing something with them, and I think it will work against Burnley. They will have. I think they have too much quality for
I
them.
want to say something. I want to remember something. Your former coach lost his job because of that kind of results. Scored 2 up and beat record and draw the margin. Let me show you. Let me tell you something. Nottingham was leading 2-1 by 93 minutes. 90 plus 3 minutes. Swansea equalized. 90 plus 7. They scored the winning goal. It's not going to last.
And let me correct you on one thing. Okay. Ten Hag didn't lose the job because of bad result against Werder Bremen. Why, if you listen to what the chairman came out to say, they seen signs during pre-season. They were already regretting the decision to sign him. So they were looking for an excuse.
So you gave it was, so that was the reason it was a combination of different factors. Yes. But that was the reason, like, you have to do something to let police catch you. If police not done it, like FBI, if FBI is looking for you, they'll monitor you until you do something like, you there, we are taking you, nothing you.
I don't think it will. The only reason Big Ange will get sacked by Nottingham Forest, because if they are going to sack him now, they are going to pay him a lot.
No, not now. But this kind of fear it happens. It's something we have to put out, like, it's going to be sacked.
Chris score prediction.
Oh, with the way they are playing, I'll go for Burnley to win.
Burnley to win.
I think Nottingham Forest will win 2-0. Chris will score both goals.
2-0.
2-0.
What else?
Burnley 2-1.
Burnley 2-1. Not forgetting that Burnley lost their first match in a row. Okay. For me, I think it's going. I've predicted a lot of draws, but this one is still going to end in a draw. 1-1 draw between Burnley and Nottingham Forest. West Ham Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace 2-0.
Away.
Yeah.
West Ham Crystal Palace.
I'll go for draw.
Draw.
Yeah.
Oof.
1-1 draw.
West Ham to win by 2-1. Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Leeds United. If Wolves lose this game, if Wolves lose this game, they should just pack their bag and play the remaining season in the championship. Because if they lose to Leeds United at home, they should just pack their bag and just call one person from the championship, please come and replace us. We are going to the championship. Because there's no way they will lose this game and survive this season.
Oh, it's still early.
It's still early, but you are seeing the sign, like you said. The signs, according to according to my dear friend Saeed, he said the curtain is on the wall. Like, curtain is on the wall, the writing is on the wall. But he said the curtain is on the wall, but this one, the writing is there. Everybody is seeing what Wolves are playing. So if you lose to Leeds United at home, just pack your bag and go to the championship. Or am I saying?
No, we both said in the
Yeah,
season preview that
they are going there.
are one of the contenders for relegation, and so far in the first 3 games, I think their performance gave us, like, it gave credence to whatever we said. But then after that, the performance have been okay, better than before. So yes, they are still finding their feet, and I think there are some teams that will still get drawn into the
And that's what I'm saying. If they
against Leeds United, this is the thing that they are not going to lose.
even if they draw, if they draw that much, I swear
I don't think they're going to lose. I think they're going to win 2-1.
they're going to win 2-1. Mr. Rotino.
I would go for draw.
Draw.
Yeah.
Predicting so many draw.
The match, I don't see who is scoring because Leeds have been against Fulham. They went on a very good defensive until that later than minute goal. So I think the coach of Leeds is learning how to play the smaller team and consider against the bigger team.
Fulham draw. You didn't give me a score prediction.
It's going to be 0-0 draw.
0-0 draw. Fulham, Brentford.
No, my Fulham, my own darling flock,
Your former
own neighbor,
your former
landlord. Fulham have, like, I'll go for Fulham to win. For us, with this odd, they are going to win. I love them with this odd because last week they gave me the odd. They have one of the good defense. Like, their defense is very solid. Like, they can take on any small team.
Kevin Bassey. But Brentford is not a small team.
Like,
Yeah.
they are almost
Otaro.
they're almost like mates.
Yeah, they are.
They're mid.
Yeah, so you can't go for anybody. Like, but me, I'll choose Fulham as favorite, but you're playing home.
Score prediction.
I'll go for 1-0 Fulham.
1-0 Fulham.
I think it'll be one of the most exciting games of the weekend. I think it will end 2-2.
2-2. And I'm going for a shock win. Brentford 1. Brentford 2, Fulham 1. Which is 1-2. Fulham 1, Brentford 2. Bournemouth, Newcastle. I'm going for this one first. I think Ariola is going to teach Newcastle the part 2 of Barcelona football. They got the first part on Thursday. I think now they're going to get another.
But did you know the match between Newcastle and Barca? Striker was the problem with Newcastle.
And they're still not having the striker.
Yeah,
Tell me.
because there was some chances they lost in the first half. Yeah, you know what? Easily G3.
You all know against Liverpool they could have been easily beat.
Yeah, they don't.
Against who did they beat 1-0? Wolverhampton. Against Wolverhampton they could have easily won that game by 4 or 5 goals. So they've been creating the chance, but nobody to put the ball in the back of the net. And I don't see them putting the ball in the back of the net against Bournemouth, because Bournemouth are that team. Now they be that team when you talk, say the weapon that fortune against me, this one they prosper.
You know, even when they had the sack, they had goals from midfield, from Grimares,
Jolinton and Tonali.
and there was Murphy creating a lot of
Murphy had a lot of assists and even goals last season, but this season
he's been mute because who plays on the right?
Elanga.
Elanga, because of Belanga, he has been relegated to the bench. I think if he tries a 4-4-2 with Elanga and Gordon up in front, they are going to wreak a lot of havoc.
But I think they are almost 3-4-4-2 because if you check their attack, whenever the attack is coming, Elanga is always at the front with Coding, and Banks is going almost close to them. So is it like on paper they are not playing it, but if you watch their match, they almost play that kind of 4-4-2.
Well,
Score prediction
1-1.
1-1.
That was their last match result.
Oh, score prediction.
Oh, with the kind of fun bowlings and this guy on Bournemouth on fire, on fire. I'm going to Bournemouth to win 2-1.
Bournemouth is going to win that game by 2 goals to nothing. I'm going to captain Semenyo this week, hopefully, and hopefully he's going to give me some good points in my fantasy. In the last game, we're going to talk about Sunderland versus Aston Villa. Same thing I was saying against Bush. I'm going to repeat it. I will be sounding like a broken record right now. If Aston Villa no beat Sunderland,
Wahala day.
if Aston Villa sit down and watch this game and do not beat Sunderland on the 21st of September, which is on Sunday, it's as good as telling, they lost their Carabao Cup game.
Yeah, on penalty.
on penalty.
Yeah.
So it's as good as them packing their bag, find Saudi league or any league. Go
You know the funny thing? There are certain tabloids in the UK that are reporting that Manchester United are looking at Inairi, Desa Cameroon.
from part of fire. Why? But well, Una Emery, like I always say, is a good coach, but it's a cop.
So,
Is a cop.
but I don't know. This guy in Bournemouth,
Ariola.
my United don't kind of.
I think that should be Manchester United next coach. If for me, if Manchester United sign Ariola, then I know they are back.
You know, I wanted Eddie Howe when he was at Plymouth for Manchester United.
But I feel Ariola
Like last Steven Newcastle right now is not is one of the things that will happen.
will not happen for you. Forget it. But I think Ariola will fit Manchester United more than Eddie Howe. Should any manager currently will fit Manchester United better than the everything?
Look, listen. Let's not talk about Manchester United.
We said it's about that. We said
This is what has been. Manchester United since Ferguson have played without intensity, and we've had different profile of coaches who always come in and then they complain about intensity. But then, yes, they are the coaches, but then the players should play as they want them to play. They'll go into games, they'll come back, and then they will come and tell us the players didn't do what they wanted them to do. It's been the same thing over and over again. You'll see a very good coach on the outside. You bring into Manchester United, and then I think we are cursed. Like the player says, we are cursed.
I think people are reaping what you've done to us.
What
The man who pressurized it, especially Chelsea.
Manchester United.
It was Chelsea that actually knocked us out. It was Chelsea that made us look less invisible.
Yeah, with Jefferson, we found you people.
They were pressing
Like your nepals of Arsenal, right?
No, Manchester United were pressing Arsenal neck like Chelsea came as a Chelsea case just like let's say an hyena eating some carcass. You just see a tiger or a lion coming. That's what Chelsea did to Arsenal because there was a point we went about 8 years with Chelsea.
No, is it? I'm not talking about beat.
Not even the league in the but Manchester were winning the league back to back. Like
It was Chelsea that stopped with us. Follow 4 left, the 4 Pete. There is no 2 season, 3 season. Man is not going to win the league.
I not to tell you so now. Let's say they talk. So who were the team?
The worst thing to do it to us was Chelsea.
Who were the team? Who were the team competing with them then? It was us. It was us. So Arsenal, but they were pressing, and like you came and like was like, okay, London brother, don't worry, don't worry. Let's fight this fight together. And okay, let's just get this call prediction. Aston Villa, Sunderland. Like I said, if Aston Villa no beat Sunderland,
I think it'll be a 0-0.
Don't say that.
But you come back on Aston Villa to beat them because
Aston Villa.
I'm putting my money on Aston Villa this week. I'm going to bet Aston Villa to beat
But since have you watched them play this season?
just once.
Yeah, I don't think.
Well, I've watched their highlights.
I don't think they are going to do enough again. This season.
No, but they actually played well in their Carabao Cup.
But they lost. They still lost. But the thing is, Aston Villa this season they become a team of 2 halves. They play
One half.
both fleas 1 half, and then they play West 1 half. I don't think that's going to work at the Stadium of Light.
Score prediction.
wait. With the like of Sancho going to the team, do you think they are going to have an
Sancho, they seem to believe in Sancho a lot, but he won't play. He won't play 70 minutes. He won't play. I don't think he will play 45 minutes. He'll come in the second half.
No, but I'm not saying like if he would do things, if it is fit, do you think he will help Aston Villa to be out of where they are? Because Jack Grealish about how they make difference in
Everton.
Sancho is not Jack Grealish.
I'm not saying it's Jack. I can see Sancho is a big name in the sexy. That's all he has in a secondary is a big name. So him coming to us,
Sancho only has that name because he's English.
Sancho has that name because it's English. Give me your score prediction quickly.
0-0.
0-0. Your score prediction?
Aston Villa, I do not go for you. I'm sorry, because if people have broken my heart, they don't. I'm this kind of person. I like Aston Villa a lot, but right now I think they are trying to tell me I'm a fool.
I don't think they refresh the squad enough for them to compete.
So I'm going to go for a draw.
Draw to
0-0 draw.
0-0 draw.
Because I think that has been their best result.
Aston Villa, I use go to beg on them. I'm looking at this camera. Or which camera? Okay, I'm looking. I should use this camera. Aston Villa I use God to beg una. My money is on you this week. I'm going for Aston Villa to win by 1-0. I use beg take God una, or I use God to beg una. Please win this game for us.
Do you know who their best midfielder is right now? Kamara and Izet.
Okay. Whether the best midfielder is there or it's not there, just win. Just win for us, Aston Villa. Thank you guys for staying tuned to the end of this video. If you have stayed to the end of the video, yeah, then you have done something really, really good. And also don't forget to like this video. Let us know your score prediction in the comment section. And thanks to my lovely guest who has been here talking with me on the Premier League preview match week 5. And it's going to be a blockbuster weekend. Manchester United facing Chelsea, Arsenal facing Manchester City, and Liverpool facing Everton. Thank you guys for being on the show. Hopefully, both of your team wins.
No, my team.
Okay. I'm gonna drag down for comment section. Me, I know my team is going to win Arsenal. This is Amr. Amr is back. Amr and Ruben Amr, can you survive this season?
And there's no way Maresca This is where we put Maresca in his place.
Okay, this year is put Maresca in his place, and hopefully, Maresca is gonna put. I don't know who's going to put each other in his place. Let's see at the end of the day who's going to put each other in his place. Till we meet you again, we say, like this video. If you like this video, let us know in the comment section your thoughts of the games which we have predicted. And don't forget also, we will be taking a look at other leagues subsequent videos. So we're just trying to get our things in places. Probably we'll be talking about the Spanish La Liga, the Italian Serie A, the German Bundesliga, and the French League One, and also other leagues. We should also the Ghana Premier League, the Nigerian Premier League, because this is the global football. We talk all things football, not just the Premier League, but in subsequent time, we'll be giving you video back to back, just the way Manchester United were winning the league some years ago. Put on your notification bell to keep you up to date with all things in the channel. As we drop videos, it comes directly on your phone. Till we see you again, stay safe. Peace out.